Ms. Mahmood, if you don't mind, let me know when you officially see it live. Thank you for the amazing video comment. All right, we are now live. All right, so with that, we're going to officially get underway. We do want to welcome in our audience, whether you be domestic, international. This is our training that we do every single Saturday. It's at 9 a.m. California time. That is 12 o'clock on the East Coast, 5 p.m. in the United Kingdom, 6 p.m. in France. Many of you will be catching this live. Excuse me. Some of you will be catching this on the replay. But we have an absolutely amazing trainer this morning. We have an individual who has built massive teams in our space. But this is our Thanksgiving training call. So I do want to wish all of you guys a very happy Thanksgiving from our household to yours. I know that is an American holiday, but we want to give thanks to everyone all around the world. And as we begin, I kind of want to share a story that I heard one time from Joel Osteen. And it's a true story. It's about a guy that they discovered that he had some cancer in his eyes. And they had to go do a surgery to remove the cancer to keep him from dying. However, the bad news was he was going to lose his sight. And so you can imagine this young father, young husband, he's there with his wife, his kids. He's looking at them for the last time ever, holding them, and they're all kind of crying together, knowing that he'll never see them again. Although he's going to live, he's going to lose his sight. And so he goes in and they do the surgery, and they kind of find out it's not cancer, and they removed it, and he did not lose his sight. When he wakes up and realizes he had not lost his sight, he begins to sob and cry, as you can imagine, and declare that this is the single greatest day of his life. And all of us can imagine that feeling. Now, the reality is that he didn't have anything today that he didn't already have. All he had was a new appreciation, a new thankfulness of what he already had. And all of us, if we can sometimes kind of just take a moment and just really appreciate what we already have. Sometimes it's easy to complain about not having shoes until you meet the person who has no feet, right? And so if you're breathing, if you're on this webinar, you got a Facebook connection, internet connection. I can tell you there's billions of people around the world that would wish they had what you have. And so a lot of times that attitude of gratitude, the beginning of getting more begins with being thankful for what you've already got. And today I am thankful that we have an amazing trainer, a lady who is a veteran of our industry, over 25 years of experience in the space. She has earned more per month than some people earn per year. So she's had an incredible career. Her last team was over 16,000 people. Let me remind you that in our compensation program, you can make as much as 1.2 million a year with as few as 12,000 people. And her last team was over 16,000. So she is absolutely a master of what our space, a master of what she does. So without any further ado, Ms. Cynthia Sligh, I will turn this over to you.
Well, thank you so much, Todd. Can you hear me okay?
You sound fantastic.
Well, great. First and foremost, I want to publicly say to you, I certainly appreciate what you do for the field. I tell you, you are always available. I know you reached out to me this morning to make sure that we had everything all straight. And I know it was 5 a.m. or earlier your time. And, I'm just so appreciative to this company. I'm appreciative to the CEO and founder, Mr. David Hart. Most of y'all know that we go way back. I know it's 15 plus years. He and his lovely wife, Adela, we were in another network marketing company together. That's where we met. And I tell you, it has been fireworks ever since. And it's always such a, good thing when you have a founder and a CEO who has been in the field, because they truly understand, the industry. And so without further ado, I want to talk about something that is just so near and dear to my heart. And that is the industry of multi-level marketing. Some people call it MLM. Some people call it network marketing, relationship marketing. It has a ton of names, but I always, just get excited when I talk about this industry, because it has just done so much for me and my family and millions of other people. I tell you what. And so This is a series that I teach, and so we're not going to be able to go through everything, but I will definitely be able to, pull out some nuggets. And, next time that I'm invited to speak again or train, we'll start where we left off. And, I'm just so appreciative to this industry. And I just think it's so imperative that people understand this industry. I run into so many people, and a lot of times they have been successful in the industry, meaning they've made money in the industry, but they still don't understand the industry. And then there's a ton of people who got involved in the industry and, they never understood it. And so therefore they didn't make any money in the industry. And that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited about Travorium. We focus on, three industries. We focus on, travel, which is a, multi-billion dollar industry. We focus on Forex trading, which is another multi-billion dollar industry. And then we also focus on the home-based business, industry, which is also a multi-billion dollar industry. And so, with that being said, it is just imperative, that we learn about this industry. And people ask me all the time, Cynthia, you have built such big teams everywhere you have gone. What is the secret to your success? And I believe the secret to my success is that I do a lot of training on the industry. You can't appreciate, just like Todd, started off this training, you can't appreciate the industry if you know nothing about the industry. If you don't understand that it takes a skill that is learned to have, the best results. And so I love it. And so we're going to get started here today. Okay, so let's talk about the who, what, where, and why of multi-level marketing. And so I believe that, in order for you to really truly understand, the industry of multi-level marketing, then you got to know a little bit about the evolution. Like they say, if you don't know your history, then you can't appreciate it, and you don't realize how far it has come. And so let's talk about the evolution of multi-level marketing. And this is a presentation, you guys, that I put together about maybe 15 to 20 years ago. And I just chuckle when I look at it because, the beautiful thing is that it's timeless, other than maybe a few little tweaks here and there, maybe, the information still stands. And that just tells you how awesome and how solid this industry is. And so, I'm starting off at 1860, but I'm quite sure it probably was way before 1860, when traveling salesmen, which they called peddlers at the time, were, on the scene. I mean, that's a long time ago. And I'm quite sure it dates back even before then. And so, the first mention of, a traveling salesman that I could find was Henry Hines. And does anybody know what Henry Hines was promoting? Well, you guessed it. It was the Heinz ketchup, and guess what, you guys? Heinz ketchup, man, it has stood the test of time, if I may say so myself. And then, you guys, in 1890, David McConnell, of the California Perfume Company, in 1937, you guys, this same company became known as what? Avon. Has anybody heard of Avon? Of course you have, right? It still stands today. It's a multi-billion dollar company. And so in 1890, David McConnell, he founded this company, California Perfume Company. And now, it's known as Avon. And then, you guys, in 1931, Frank Stanley. Has anybody heard of Stanley Home Products? Of course you have, you guys. These are just foundational companies that have stood the test of time. They've made have gone through a name change or something like that, but just tells you, you know, the stability and how, you know, secure the business model is. Okay. And then you guys, in 1940, California Vitamins, and then they later changed their name to Nutrilite Food Supplement. And guess what? They are responsible for the first MLM comp plan. Okay, so you know these compensation plans, you know, they date back to the 40s. Wow, I tell you what. And so this is a rock solid legacy, rock solid foundation. Okay, and then 1959, you guys, Rich DeVos and Jay Van Andel, guess what? They founded Amway, another company that is still around, another multi-billion-dollar company. And guess what? Amway, you guys, really is the mother of our industry. We call their Amway the mother of our industry because guess what? They took some bullets for us. They took some bullets for this industry. In 1975, the Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, filed a lawsuit against Amway, saying that it was not a legal way of earning income. It was not a legal business model. But guess what? In 1979, 4 years later, Amway was ruled a legitimate business opportunity. And so, you guys, that is historic. That is monumental and everything that, you know, Amway, a multi-level marketing company, went up against the FTC and they won. And so that's just a little bit of, you know, an evolution of this business model. And so let's talk about what is multi-level marketing. And I hope you guys have something to take notes with, because I tell you what, if you really, you know, take in this information, it is really, really going to help you understand the business model. It's going to help you grow your business, and it's going to help with duplication, because that's what, you know, multi-level marketing is all about. And so, you guys, what is multi-level marketing? Multi-level marketing, also called MLM, you know, also called network marketing, is a business model that uses independent distributors with a multi-level commission payout plan to move products from production to the consumer. And so what does that mean? Basically, it means that there's no middleman. Okay, so let me say that again. You guys, it's a business model that uses independent distributors with a multi-level commission payout plan to move products from production to the consumer. Okay, that is so huge, you guys, because basically we're talking about word of mouth. We're talking about sharing, and word of mouth is powerful. And so, you guys, the distributors earn commissions. Now, this is key, not only for their own efforts, but also on the efforts of other distributors that they recruit into the business. That is so key. I talk to so many people. A lot of times they say, you know what? I love the product. I love the service, you know, and everything. But, you know, I'm just going to enjoy, you know, travel myself. I'm not going to share it with anybody, you know. And you guys, that really, you know, waters down, you know, the whole premise of this business model. You know, the distributors, you guys, they earn commissions not only for their own efforts. We're going to be talking about that a lot, you know, where you stop trading, you know, time for money. Okay. But you also, you know, you get paid on the efforts of other distributors that they recruit into the business. Okay. And so that is so key. And you're going to learn about leverage. And I tell you what, I love Mr. John Paul Getty. He is American billionaire with a B, okay? And you guys, he said this, many decades ago. Leverage, leverage, leverage. That is one of those key concepts that you have got to learn in this industry. And listen to what Mr. Paul Getty said. He said, leveraging time is the key to understanding MLM. And his famous quote that goes down in history for network marketing, for multi-level marketing is, I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. You guys, I'm telling you, that is the quote of the century. And so what does that really mean? That means, you guys, that when you build a team of people in this business model, that even if you're only earning 1% off of those people's efforts, then guess what? It still beats you earning 100% off your own efforts. And so, you guys, leverage, leverage, leverage is such a key concept in this industry. I know we don't learn about this in school. You know, they don't want you to know about leverage. Why? Because your employer wants to leverage you. Your employer wants to leverage your gifts and your talents and your time. But I tell you what, when you learn about leverage, it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And so let's talk about, first and foremost, what multi-level marketing is not. Okay? Because a lot of times people have all of these preconceived ideas, you know, and let's be honest, a lot of times people will share with people, you know, a product or a service, and the person says, oh, wow, that sounds good. You know, I will be a distributor for that company. You know, I will, you know, share this with my family and friends. And basically, that's how they get introduced to the industry. And again, I have met people who have been in this industry 10, 15, 20 years, but they really don't understand the industry. And I just believe that when you understand what, you know, multi-level marketing is and what it is not, then you have a higher chance of being really, really successful in this industry. So let's talk about what multi-level marketing is not. You guys, multi-level marketing is not going door to door. You know, a lot of times when I'm talking to, you know, newbies and so forth and everything, the big thing that they always want to do is make up 1,000 flyers. They may not be going door to door, but, you know, they want to make up, you know, 100, 500, 1,000 flyers and put it on people's cars and different things like that. You guys, this is a relationship business, and you're going to hear more about that, you know, as we go along. So multi-level marketing is not going door to door. It is not a door-to-door salesperson, okay? It is not beating your friends over the head with products or services that they don't want. You guys, it's just not that, okay? It is not convincing people to do something that they don't want to do. And I think that's another one that newbies, you know, kind of get trapped into, is just convincing people. And I tell you what, if you have to convince people to do something as far as joining, guess what? You're going to have to convince them to work it too. And so as you understand, you know, how this business model works and you develop the skills and everything, you're going to find out that there is no business model like it. And, you know, that you're going to fall in love with it like a lot of us have, and you will never, ever, ever walk away from the industry. And so, again, it is not convincing people to do something that they don't want to do. It is not a get rich quick scheme. You know, some people, you know, they join and they want to be a millionaire the next week. And if, you know, it doesn't happen for them, then guess what? They're gone. Well, I can tell you what, that is someone who really does not understand traditional business. I'm also a traditional business owner as well. I own a salon. No, I am not a stylist, but with my network marketing money, I was able to invest in a salon. And I have commissioned stylists that work for me. Okay. And so, you guys, any traditional business, a network marketing business, it is not a get rich quick scheme where you're going to just get rich overnight. You have to put in the work. Okay. It is not a pyramid scheme. And I think that that is the most talked about, aspect of a network marketing business. Is it a pyramid scheme? So let's talk about what is a pyramid, since everybody is always wondering, is it a pyramid scheme? I had a friend and he was just hilarious. I mean, as he would be out there working his business and everything, people, would say, well, isn't that one of those pyramid scheme things? And he would say, oh no, do you want it to be? And the way he would say it, it would be so funny, because it would be almost like, the person wanted it to be a pyramid scheme. And so, you guys, you got to know what a pyramid is. A lot of times people, that trips them up, they're excited about the opportunity. They're excited about their new business. But as soon as people start asking them, is it a pyramid scheme? Then they start saying, well, maybe it is a pyramid scheme. And then you kind of shrink, and then you start, making excuses as to why you're not working your business, because you don't believe in the business model. You guys, it is so important. Belief. Oh my goodness, belief is so huge in this business model. If you do not believe in this business model, I can tell you right now, you're not going to share it on the level that you should share it. You're not going to have the success that you should have and that you deserve to have, because you don't believe in the business model. So let's talk about what is a pyramid, okay? And so, you guys, a pyramid scheme is a non-sustainable business model that involves the exchange of money primarily for enrolling other people in the scheme. And so, you guys, before we even started this training, I talked about, dating back way back 1860, and we talked about some of the giants in the industry. And guess what? They're still around. Pyramid schemes, you guys, are non-sustainable. Why? Because, you guys, you just, are paying money, and there's no product or there's no service. And we all know that not only do we have a service, but my goodness, it's a phenomenal value added service with the travel membership. And so if anybody is ever approaching you with anything, you always ask them, well, what is the product? What is the service? Or if somebody says to you, isn't that one of those pyramid things? You educate them and say, listen, a pyramid is non-sustainable, and it does not have a product or a service. It's just, people recruiting people, exchanging money just to join. But not only do we have a service, but my goodness, there's so much value added to that service. And so, you guys, that is the definition of a pyramid. And so now you can hold your head up high. You can square your shoulders. You can talk to a doctor. You can talk to an attorney. You can talk to a professional. You can talk to anybody that you want to talk to and feel good about what we're promoting. And when they say, well, isn't that one of those things? Isn't that one of those pyramid things and everything? You say, oh no, and you have a definition of what a pyramid is. You guys, we have to educate people. You educate first, and then you let them decide. And so that is the definition of a pyramid, a non-sustainable business model that involves the exchange of money primarily for enrolling other people into the scheme. That is non-sustainable, you guys. And so I'm excited because we have something very, very special here. And the thing that I'm noticing is that once people say yes, it is a firm yes, meaning they keep this service month after month after month after month because it's something that they feel has a lot of value to it, and they're accumulating their points and so forth, to travel 6 months from now when everything opens back up. So that is really, really good, you guys. And so let's talk about what are some characteristics of a good multi-level marketing company. And you guys, as you go through this list, you're going to see why we're so excited about Travorium, because it definitely checks all the boxes. Okay. Timing in the company. Oh my goodness, there's never been a better time to be in Travorium. I tell you what, I listen to, the old timers, talk about, how it was in the good old days, how, you came in and you had to hold on to your points for a year, 6 months, and, how you didn't even have travel at first and everything. And now you fast forward now, and man, I tell you what, we have it all. So the timing in the company couldn't be any better. So timing is very, very important, you guys, in multi-level marketing. Let's see what else is important. Consumable essential products. Absolutely. I don't know about you, but I got to have a few vacations a year. My husband and I, oh my gosh, we are sitting here chomping at the bits, man. We would have been on 2, 3, other vacations. We went on vacation in January and then the 1st of March. And then, of course, everything shut down, but I'm telling you, we are so, so overdue. Vacations are just so critical, you guys, to your mental well-being. I'm here to tell you it is critical. So yes, we have a essential product with our vacation membership. Okay. Is the comp plan, position to pay the part-timer? Absolutely. Oh my goodness. A lot of people definitely are doing Travorium on a part-time basis, and you can immediately come out the gate, earning some substantial income. So it definitely is conducive for the part-timer. So we can check that box. And so we're talking about characteristics of a good multi-level marketing company. And when you become a professional in this industry, you guys, and develop the skill level, these are some of the things that you look at as a professional. And this is why I said yes to the opportunity. People ask me all the time, even Todd, when I'm on the calls and everything, why Travorium? And this is some of the reasons why. The timing couldn't be any better. With us just launching the Forex Trader, I mean, and then with all the world tours, and it has evolved into what it is now. And I tell you what, the company is going to explode because all the pieces of the puzzle are certainly there, and travel, vacationing is an essential part of your mental health and well-being, right? And it does definitely have a comp plan that pays the part-timer. Okay. This is another thing, system for success. Yes, we have a system for success here. This is how you can tell whether or not you have, said yes to the right company. Okay. We have Zooms that you can invite your guests to so that they can hear about the amazing, amazing savings and the Forex trading, you guys. And so we do have a system for success. We talk about Robert Kiyosaki all the time in our presentation about the cash flow quadrant, how, 95% of the people are on the left side of the quadrant where you are an employee, but the name of the game is getting to that right side of the cash flow quadrant where you are a business owner. A business owner, you guys, leverage a system. And so that's the reason why I love network marketing. And that's the reason why billionaire Robert Kiyosaki calls this business model the perfect business model. Okay, because we leverage a system, a turnkey system. Okay, and also on that side is an investor. Our money works for us. My goodness, I mean, that's what we're learning in, the Forex trading. And so we have it all together right there. All right, this is a big one. Characteristics of a good multi-level marketing company. Company management has experience and integrity. Oh my gosh, you guys, I can't tell you how many times I have taken a look at different, network marketing companies and so forth, and everybody was flocking to them, and they were like, this thing is going to be the best thing since sliced bread, but, with me being a professional network marketer, I looked at it and I said, the management team doesn't have the experience, or, I knew the people, who were involved, and their reputation just was not one of integrity. And so again, that's one thing that we do not have to worry about in Travorium. I told you, that Dave and I, we go back way back. I mean, 15, maybe even closer to 20 years, you guys. And I have seen him, build, big businesses. And, I've been watching you guys for the past 8 years. And I tell you what, that was a solid yes for me. And so you want to plant your flag with the company where the management has experience. And that's what we have here in Travorium, with integrity. You can't leave out that integrity part, you guys. And so that is important. And so let's talk about some industries, you guys, that have embraced the MLM business model. Because a lot of times, people think, that we're in a, little category all by ourselves, that other, industries are not embracing, the MLM business model. And that is just not the case, man. I was watching, or it kind of was watching me, TV last night. And I tell you, the cable, the dish, TV that's around in our area here in Maryland. And I'm telling you, it sounded like they were recruiting people for a network marketing company, because they were offering referral bonuses and, get your people to switch and you get paid. And I was like, wow, that is definitely an industry that has embraced the MLM business model. So let's see some of the other ones. Colleges and universities, not too many, but some colleges and universities are starting to include, you guys, the MLM business model as a viable business model. Some of the business classes and curriculum and everything, are embracing, the MLM business model. All right. And so let's see what else. Wireless information technology, and so you guys, our phones, I'm with Sprint. And I tell you what, they're always offering people money that if they, if we refer our family and our friends, to switch, right? Then they'll give you $100, or they'll give you this or that. You guys, that's exactly what we do. We're word of mouth. We're sharing, okay? It's social sharing. And so these are some of the industries that have embraced the MLM business model. All right. Of course, health and wellness. Okay. That industry has totally embraced, the direct sales, the MLM business model. There's so many MLM companies out there that promote health and wellness products. And, I believe that the reason why some of these, industries are embracing the MLM business model is because, they know the power of word of mouth. They know that when we like something as a consumer and we tell our friends and our family, that has so much credibility and that it carries so much weight. And so these are just a handful full of industries that are embracing the MLM business model. Then you have insurance. Are you kidding me? Yes, insurance companies are now, a lot of them are being, set up like MLM companies. I mean, even real estate, some of them are embracing the MLM business model that has stood the test of time. Cosmetic companies. Oh my goodness. Yes, cosmetic companies. They have found that, this business model is really, really good for skincare and makeup and so forth and everything. There's tons of them out there. And, you guys, you'll even see, big, big, big companies that are corporations that, have what they call affiliate marketing, which is similar to our business model. And so, you guys, the purpose of this training today is I want you to be proud of this industry. I tell you, it has paid out more money than any other industry. And you're going to, hear me talk about this. And so when you become passionate and when you become educated about the business model that we're in, I tell you what, you're going to appreciate it, because I tell you, it has definitely, definitely changed a lot of people's lives. So let's talk about some of the pitfalls of multi-level marketing. And I love, 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 love this slide, because I just believe that when you are educated about this business model and when some of the pitfalls occur, you're not shaken up. You're not surprised. You just know that it's just part of the course, right? And so let's talk about it. Okay, this is the famous one right here. I tell you what, you start your business with family and friends, which may cause friction and alienation. Now, you heard it here this morning, you guys. So when you talk to that brother-in-law, or when you talk to, that mother, that father, that sister, and you do not get the support that you feel like you should get, you guys, I want you to remember this. This is number one. This is one of the pitfalls, okay? You start your business with family and friends, which can, cause friction and alienation. We're putting it out there, okay? And so now that you're not alarmed, you're not surprised. Do we still share with them? Yes. But are we alarmed when they say no? No, because we just know that, that's one of the pitfalls. Every now and then you may get a family member that takes this thing and runs with it, but that's rare, you guys. That's very rare. You may get them to be a customer, or something like that. But I'm telling you, most of the time it's not going to happen with your family and friends. I've been in this industry for, well over 25 years. And my family and friends, they have watched me make hundreds of thousands of dollars, you guys. And they still are not in the industry as far as network marketing. Yes, they're my customers and different things like that. But as far as saying, wow, I want to do what you do, nope, it's not happening. And guess what? They respect my business, because you got to teach people how to respect your business, you guys, and everything. And so they respect my business. They take my business serious. My family, and it's a family joke, I give them a little discount, here and there, if I am in a business that, have products or services or something, that I can control, but they pay retail. They pay retail, because you have to teach your people how to respect your time. You have to teach them, that this is a business, and, and you got to treat it first like a business yourself. And when you treat your business like a business, I tell you what, the rest will follow. Okay, so this is one of the pitfalls. Newbies and people, they start their business with family and friends, which may cause friction and alienation. Another pitfall. This is a big one. I'm telling you, you guys, we're not hiding this. This is important that you know this, because if you don't know this, you're going to think that you're doing something wrong. And, it's the opposite. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay. You need to have a strong backbone. Why? because many people will tell you no. Many people will tell you no. I know you don't understand it. I know it's crazy. I know you're like, how can people not see this? I know, I know, I know. But guess what? It is what it is. You just have to be thankful and grateful that you see it. I'm grateful that I see it because many people are going to tell you no. It's just the way it goes. You're not doing anything wrong. You just have to keep sharing until you get through to the yeses. But here's the good news, you guys. This is the good news. And I think it is just so key and so important. We're only looking for a few good men. We're only looking for a few good women. We're only looking for a hand few that can get a hand few, that can get a hand few, that can get a hand few. You know, you guys, we're only looking for a few. You know, we're not looking for thousands of people. People ask me all the time, my God, Cynthia, how did you build, organizations in the tens of thousands? You guys, because I started off with a few who could get a few, who could get a few. And you guys, this is the basis of network marketing, of multi-level marketing. You said yes, and you cannot come up for air until you get a few that are working to get their few. And then those few are working to get their few. And then it just snowballs. It duplicates to tens of thousands of people. You guys, I come from a very small family. And I guess after reading, the first one, that your family don't really join you. But not only do I come from a small family, but I'm from a military family. I was a military brat. And I just get so envious of people who say that they grew up with friends that they've been knowing all their life. They went to grade school with them, and maybe they still live in the same area. That was not my story. I was born in Germany, and then I graduated from high school in England. And so I'm just so excited to be able to travel all around the world, going back to my birthplace, Germany and England. I see UK on here. I graduated from high school in a castle. And, that is just so exciting to me that I'll be able to revisit those roots. But I don't have friends and, people who I have long-standing relationships with other than my network marketing family. I tell you, I have met the best people through this industry called network marketing. People become your family. And I tell you, those ties, go for years and years and years. Even if you separate and maybe go into another company or something, you always keep in touch and, and you make full circle. And I'm back here now, Dave and I, building together. And so that is exciting. And so you guys, you need to have a strong backbone because many people will tell you no, and that's okay because, some will, some won't. So what next? Okay. Another pitfall of multi-level marketing. You need to continuously recruit new reps. You guys, people are going to quit. And the reason why most of them quit is because they don't understand the industry that they have gotten involved in. They didn't manage their expectations. And so that's the reason why it's really, really key and critical that you understand, this industry, because it's a beautiful, beautiful industry. Like I said, I've been an employee, in corporate America. I did all the right things that society tells you to do, went to school, got my degree, landed a good paying job, and guess what? At the end of the day, it can't be this business model of multi-level marketing. I'm a traditional business owner. Guess what? When COVID hit, they shut us down for 3 months, and everything. And so this was something that I could work from home. It doesn't matter what the world is doing. And so it's important. Yes, there are pitfalls that we're going over right now. But when you stack up the cons versus the pros, I tell you what, there is no comparison. And so it's important that you understand. You're going to hear me say that over and over and over and over, the industry that we're in. Because when you understand the industry and you get those no's, when you get those recruits that, they sign up, but then they don't do anything, or they, better yet, quit, then you're going to say, you know what? That's one of the pitfalls. Family is one of the pitfalls. No's, are one of the pitfalls. And so I have to build a strong backbone. I have to continuously, share this opportunity with people, because, the people who I signed up a few months ago, they're nowhere to be found. But guess what? What keeps you going is because you only need a few who can get a few who can get a few. Another pitfall, you guys, it's not a big one, but there is a financial commitment. There is a financial commitment, but it's nowhere in comparison to a traditional business. You guys, a traditional business costs tens of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, and so, you can get started with this for, less than $500. Are you kidding me? You guys, there is a financial commitment, but it's not much, and so, this could be a pitfall for some. Maybe they can't keep up with their membership, or, maybe they can't get started because they just don't have the funds because they've been laid off or whatever. And so it is a business. There is a financial commitment, but it's a small one when you really weigh everything, else that you could do. Okay. I love this one. This is so key, you guys. We're going over pitfalls of multi-level marketing, right? You need discipline and motivation to get the job done without being easily distracted. I mean, it is what it is. You need discipline and motivation to get the job done without being easily distracted. You guys, motivation comes from within. Yes, your sponsor, they can, sponsor you. They can, tell you about, the next, call or the next Zoom. They can tell you about the next world tour and get you all pumped up. But at the end of the day, you guys, motivation, that constant motivation that's going to keep you putting one foot in front of the other, you guys, comes from within. So you need discipline and motivation to get the job done without being easily distracted. And I believe that has been one of my strengths in building, big businesses, is that, man, I can just get laser focused and I can zoom in on things, and I don't care. It could be a hurricane going on, it could be all kinds of, an election going on, and people are so caught up into all of the current affairs. And you guys, you cannot create your own economy and know everything that is going on in politics and know everything that's going on in the news. And, my family, we have a little joke going on. Like, if something is going on crazy and everything, people know that they better let me know, because I don't watch TV. I very seldom watch TV. I really don't watch the news because, you guys, I'm so busy creating my own economy. And so if something's going on, you better let me know. You better text me, because, 9 times out of 10, I don't, know about it and everything. And that's the type of laser focus that it takes, you guys, to get your network marketing business going. But will it always take that type of focus? No, because when it catches, oh my gosh, you guys, it explodes. It just keeps duplicating. And then you find yourself in France, with a team, growing in France and in Spain and all of these other places, you guys. And you're like, how in the world did that happen? And so it is definitely something that you have got to be focused on. And then once it catches, man, I tell you, it is a beautiful thing. And so This is the last slide that I'm going to go over today, you guys, because we're running out of time here. And so hopefully you're getting some value out of what I'm sharing with you today. And then, we'll do a little, quick recap next time I'm on a training call, and then we'll do the other slides, because this is just good stuff, you guys. I tell you, when you get it in your spirit and when you really understand, the skill level that it takes to do this, and, you know, uh, what you'll, get in return for it from learning it, I tell you, it is priceless. So why start a multi-level marketing business? We talked about the pitfalls, and that may not have sounded so fun and everything. Why? You guys, no degree or experience required. No degree, or it's a level playing field. I love this about this industry. Okay, no degree or experience required. It's a turnkey system. There go that word again, system, that Robert Kiyosaki talks about, right? Getting on that right side of that cash flow quadrant, where we're leveraging a system. So it's a turnkey system. Oh my gosh, I need another 30 minutes for this, but I'm not going to keep y'all today, but I'm quite sure that I'll probably do a training just on the tax advantages of a multi-level marketing business. Oh my gosh. That is one of the key reasons. If you're not using this, you guys, as a reason for people to join you in business, you are absolutely positively missing the boat. This is huge. This is how I stumbled across the industry. Tax advantages. You guys, like I said, I did all the right things society told me to do. And I landed that high paying job. But guess what? Over 50% of my paycheck was being eaten alive by taxes. And it was a coworker at my full-time job that told me about the tax advantages of a home-based business. And I'm telling you what, you guys, I was able to take back my hard-earned tax dollar. I was able to give myself an immediate pay raise. You guys, you got to know that. With all of these, millennials, entering into the workplace, if they don't know the advantages of a home-based business from a tax perspective, oh my goodness, they are missing the boat. Oh my. Some of us, we have adult children, we have adult nieces and nephews and everything. And you guys, sometimes you're just going to have to lead with the opportunity from a tax perspective. And then, asking them, hey, do you have a home-based business, where you can take back your, tax dollar and give yourself immediate pay raise on your full-time job. And you guys, when they say no, bingo, let me show you what I'm doing. And then travel. I have never built a travel business before, you guys. It is totally new to me. And I'm just pinching myself saying, you got to be kidding me. You mean to tell me I can go on vacation? And I love to see, I can't remember, his name has slipped my mind, but he's working. He was just in Cancun for is it Danny? I think it's Danny.
Yeah, Danny Seguinal.
Oh my gosh. He's working, and he's you guys, he can go back home and write that whole entire trip off, even if it is $60. Even if he's just paying his food, that is a tax write-off. Oh my gosh, to save on your vacations and your travel. Then you go on the vacation and travel. Then you come back and you write it up. My God, it just doesn't get any better than that. So the tax advantages are just unbelievable. No geographical limitations or restrictions. And, Todd has, we've discussed this before. This is my first time being able to build a business in 52 countries. All of my other companies were just, United States bound. I'm based. I am so excited about this. I can't wait to go overseas on a vacation and then meet some people and follow up. I'm reaching out to some of my military people saying, hey, who do you know, over in different places, Germany and Spain and France and so forth. This is huge, you guys. No geographical limitations or restrictions. And again, Travorium is just positioned for us to take advantage of that. Not every network marketing company can say that, but we can say that here. And so I'm so excited about that. Flexible hours. I always say we squeeze our business in everything that we do, you guys. We don't work a 9 to 5. We don't have to clock in. You can text people. You can, call someone on your lunch break. I'm telling you, this is just a beautiful thing. This is why you should start a multi-level marketing business and what you want to share with people, you guys. No marketing business plan required. When you do a traditional business, you got to have that business plan. You guys, again, this is a turnkey system. Mr. Hart has done all the heavy lifting for us. You just don't know. Oh my gosh, how tremendous that is, that we can just plug and play. That is huge. Low startup costs. We don't even need to spend no time there. To be in a business where you can get tax write-offs, then you can give yourself an immediate pay raise, and it's recognized by the IRS as a legitimate business, and such low startup costs. Unbelievable. Low overhead. It is just fantastic. And so I can't get off of here, and we're going to wrap it up. You guys, this is the number one reason why you should start a multi-level marketing business. This is why you're going to take the bullets from your family. This is why you're going to develop a strong backbone where no's just roll right off your head. This is why you're going to, stay laser focused and not get distracted. Residual income. Oh my gosh, what is residual income? Residual income, you guys, is any payment system where you receive regular, ongoing payments as a result of a single sale. Are you kidding me? I do the work one time and I can get paid over and over and over again. You guys, if you don't remember anything else that I've said today in this training, please get to know residual income, because I'm here to tell you, when you have residual income in the thousands and tens of thousands of dollars, it's still mind-boggling. I promise you that Todd, every time that he gets that direct deposit loaded on his car, he still is scratching his head saying, this is unbelievable. Every time the top leaders get that direct deposit on that pay card, they are shaking their heads saying, I can't believe this is happening.
More like hallelujah.
Isn't that the truth, God? That is absolutely the
hallelujah.
Truth. Hallelujah. It's worth it all. That's the reason why Todd does, Zooms on Thanksgiving Day. It's not a problem, where he comes in and he's all sweaty running and he jumps on the Zoom. You guys aren't making enough money. You have not experienced residual income. When you experience residual income, you will get up early in the morning. You will stay up late because it is phenomenal, but you got to get it started, you guys. You got to get it started. True residual income is made by having the leverage of multiple hundreds of people working under you. Your business can work on autopilot, meaning that while you're sleeping, people are helping you build your business. Such a beautiful, beautiful thing. England and France, and there's just different time zones. While we are sleeping, guess what? Cha-ching, ching. Todd and the rest of the leaders are getting paid. It's nothing like it, you guys. And so we are all out of time. We'll continue this series the next time I train, but I tell you what, you got to know this industry. When you know this industry, when you know what pitfalls to look for, look out for, when you know the characteristics of a good network marketing company, you guys, things are not going to get you down. You are going to press forward full speed ahead, and you're not going to stop, because you know that the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is residual income. So I'm all out of time. So back to you, Todd.
All right. What an amazing treat today. Thank you so much, Cynthia Sligh. I think I'm watching the Facebook, and all kinds of people on here posting amazing, incredible training. Thank you so much. Wow, wow, wow. Absolutely incredible. So you are always amazing, Miss Cynthia. Thank you so much for hopping on today and our holiday training presentation. Let everybody know. I mean, I hope you guys got some real value out of today. This is one of those things you want to kind of watch again and again and again as you bring on new people that perhaps have not been in our space before. They've not been involved in the direct selling space. You want to have this. Like, I mean, I'll literally take this and forward it to my messenger. And so some of you may not realize you can actually forward it to yourself. And so if you just go onto Facebook Trevorium and then you click on share, well, I'm going to forward it to my messenger. And that way in my own personal messenger account, to me, I can scroll and I can find this training. That way I always know where it's at. And then if I bring on somebody brand new, I can forward this training to them, and that way they can learn more about this incredible space that we're involved in called network marketing. Because as Cynthia mentioned, so many people just don't realize or understand how our space works. They don't realize how we get paid. They don't realize how great it is. Maybe they've kind of heard some stuff, but it's not really the way it works. They think it's door to door, or all these other kind of misnomers that are out there. They think it's one of those pyramid things. I mean, and so Cynthia covered all that so incredibly well. But I would, save this training for your brand new people so that you can, when you bring them in, they get a better sense of who we are, what we're doing. Because again, if people realize that this is, perhaps the last bastion of free enterprise, if people realize that this could be a true ticket to residual income, a true ticket to something incredible, and that it's not some of the things they think it is, they would maybe take it just a little bit more seriously. And if they took it just a little bit more seriously, there's that many more people that we're going to affect, impact, lives that we can change. So Cynthia, thank you so much for today. For everyone out there, we'll be back tomorrow night, Sunday night at 6:00 California time, 9:00 East Coast time, 2 a.m. if you're in the United Kingdom, 3 a.m. if you're in France. And we'll have Pastor Deborah and Guy Taylor do the amazing job they always do every Sunday night. They are amazing, gracious hosts. And then Monday night, we'll have our corporate update call with Mr. David Hart and Mr. Della Hart. I'm sure we'll have perhaps Miss Cynthia on there, Danny and all the other kind of people that we normally bring. So with that, do not let the sun go down. My number one piece of advice for anyone, no exception to the rule, you can never fall into management mode. You have to learn to do the income producing activities. And so getting on a training like this is great. And it's valuable. It's invaluable. However, the only way we actually make money is when we're talking to people about our product, talking to people about our business opportunity, or talking to other people's people, right? That is the income producing activity. So do not let the sun go down without reaching out to at least 2 or 5 people today saying, hey, I found something I'm excited about. It may or may not be for you, but are you open to taking a look? We have 1,000 different ways of asking that question. Are you open? That's all we're doing, is inviting people to say, are you open? And when you learn to consistently do that every day, I mean, just like you breathe every day, you brush your teeth every day, hopefully, shower every day, hopefully, and just like you eat every day, right? I mean, there's certain things you do every day. It's just habit, habit, habit. When you learn to just every day, I just go out there and I share my business with other people. I take it seriously, like Cynthia mentioned, then your business will begin to grow. I was out running last night. I think that's why I got so much. I got some allergies stuff going. My treadmill, by the way, Cynthia, I got one of those crazy incline trainers, and it goes like high. The handle came off. I'm like, man, I didn't know my own strength, right? I ripped the handle off, right? My handyman was here this morning, already fixed it. So I went running on the street last night. So I was out running on the street. It was late. It was cold too. I'm in California. You'd be like, cold. It ain't cold in California. But I had shorts on, short sleeve shirt. So it felt, it was probably, when I was running, probably 51. So it felt a little wind in my face, a little chilly. But I think that's where I got my little allergy thing going on today. Anyway, I'm out running, listening to a podcast. And the lady I'm listening to on the podcast, I'm always, listening to podcasts. Cynthia's always reading, listen to podcasts. I was listening to Simon Chan, MLM Nation. He was interviewing a lady that she's a documented 7-figure per year earner, done amazingly well. And every single day, every day, she's posting on social media. Every day, she's reaching out to 20 to 30 brand new people every single day, without exception. Made it a part of her habit, a part of who she is, a part of what she does. You're like, man, how's she making 7 figures? Every day, she reaches out to 20 to 30 brand new people. Now, Todd, I don't have time to reach out to 20, 30 new people. Well, she started part-time, right? She's full-time now. So when you're part-time, you might be just 2 to 5 people every day, but you have to have some number that you're going to do every single day. So, hey, with that, Cynthia, thank you so much. Everyone, have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow night with Pastor Deborah and Guy Taylor. And bye for now. God bless.